With the announcement and release of Persona 3 Portable, fans of the legendary Persona 3 were given something truly special. The long-awaited option to play as a female protagonist, often lovingly called a female MC or FEMC. This addition isn't just a cosmetic swap. It meaningfully changes the experience. Choosing the female main character alters social links, dialogue options, character dynamics, and even certain story perspectives. Relationships that were once fixed now shift, giving returning players fresh emotional depth and new interactions with members of SES. The tone in some scenes feels different, offering a unique lens on the same overarching narrative about life, death, and confronting the dark hour. Gameplay-wise, Persona 3 Portable refines and streamlines mechanics compared to earlier versions. Direct party control is implemented, letting players command teammates instead of relying solely on AI tactics, a huge quality-of-life improvement that makes Tartarus exploration more strategic and satisfying. The dungeon crawling remains tense and atmospheric, while the calendar system still balances school life, social links, and combat progression. One of the most noticeable changes is the presentation style. Instead of fully explorable 3D environments outside of Tartarus, much of the game unfolds in a visual novel format. Locations are navigated through illustrated backgrounds and cursor-based movement, and story scenes play out with character portraits and dialogue boxes. While some may miss the original 3D exploration, the style sharpens the narrative focus and makes the storytelling feel intimate and text-driven, almost like reading an interactive novel. For a long time, this version of the game was exclusive to PlayStation Portable, meaning fans who wanted to experience the female protagonist route or the streamlined gameplay had to own Sony's handheld system. It gave the game a unique identity, almost like a hidden gem in the series that only PSP owners could fully appreciate. However, there was one notable omission. Unlike Persona 3 FES, Portable does not include the Answer epilogue content that expanded the original story. For some fans, that extra chapter was a major part of the Persona 3 experience. But in exchange, Portable gave players something entirely new and exclusive at the time: the female protagonist route. Instead of the FES epilogue, we receive an alternate perspective on the entire main story, complete with new social links, different music tracks in certain scenes, and fresh character interactions. It wasn't an addition at the end. It was a transformation of the journey itself. Another highlight for fans is the return of much of the English voice cast, bringing emotional weight and nostalgia back to the experience. Hearing familiar performances deliver iconic lines once again reinforces the game's themes and helps both new and returning players connect deeply with the cast. Now, Persona 3 Portable is no longer confined to its handheld origins. It has expanded beyond the PSP and is available across multiple modern platforms, including consoles and PC, making it more accessible than ever before. This multi-platform release ensures that a whole new generation can experience its powerful story, strategic gameplay, and unique protagonist choice. Even without the FES epilogue, Persona 3 Portable stands as a distinct and meaningful version of the game, one that trades an extended ending for an entirely new way to live through the dark hour.